Welcome back, Sag. This is your reading for the month of October 2021. Let's see. This lighting, man. There you go. It's a bit better. Let's see what your reading has to say. Okay, let me just shift my camera a little bit. Okay, let's go. Sag, at the center you have the Two of Wands. And the Empress. This Empress keeps coming up for everyone. So it looks like lots of people are dealing with the feminine energy. So you have the Two of Wands almost... Maybe you were at a crossroads and now maybe you are more decided about some feminine energy around you that hasn't been... It could be like a mother figure that you're at a crossroads about. And maybe you've become more decided either way about this Empress energy. It could be a friend. It could be a lover, but someone you are maybe having negative feelings about or doubts about. In your, what you need to think about, you get the Son of Wands. This is the page, the Knight of Wands. It could represent you, and you might be holding this energy at the moment, which can be quite restless. But we'll get clarifiers. It might be that you're feeling stuck. Curious. In the near past, you get the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in the reverse. So something, a truth that needed to be spoken or some clarification that needed to be given wasn't given in the past. But you feel that you needed clarity on something perhaps, and it didn't come. Maybe even with this Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Maybe there is a fire sign around you, you're a fire sign as well, that you want more clarity from. The Empress can represent Taurus. Beneath the deck, in your unconscious, you get the Seven of Swords. So there's some sneakiness around you. It could be you. Feeling the need to play games, hiding something. It's linked again back to that Daughter of Swords. There's some kind of truth that's not being told. And you get the Page of Swords in reverse. You get the Knight of Swords around you. This should be in the upright. In your near future, you get the Three of Wands. It's like I'm thinking of it as happy families, but some kind of relationship working, and I really feel it's a work relationship, that partnerships between people, and it looks good. You yourself are at this new beginning. You are having a new beginning with work and maybe finances and solidness, something solid happening for you. And you're feeling quite grounded, I feel, Sag. So maybe some new job came in, but just be careful of that energy of not openness, lack of openness. What you get in your beneath the deck is the Three of Coins. So this does have to do with the partnership of some sort. This looks good, but that is in the reverse. So it is possible you are walking away from one partnership that hasn't been working to one that is. Well, it's quite a mixed reading, and the clarifiers will give us more depth. Around you is the Son of Swords. So maybe somebody wanting to move forward swiftly with you, maybe wants to communicate with you, maybe wants to poke you, but they're trying to get your attention. So maybe somebody wants your attention, to clarify something or something like that. And then you get the High Priestess as your advice. I think that you are going to be having to practice discernment in the month ahead. You're going to have to maybe seek advice with that crystal ball there from someone in the month ahead. Something like that, Sag. You have in the outcome you get the Six of Swords. Six of Swords in the reverse, and that is maybe a stuckness, staying stuck. Sure, yours is quite interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's see. You get the Lovers in the reverse. Yeah. Not here, but I mean, there's that two-minded thing again, Let's see. Okay, let's see. Beneath the deck, you get the Chariot, and that's about moving forward swiftly. So it is possible you are wanting to move away from one partnership to something else. Let's see. And clarifying your Two of Wands, you get the Lovers. There's some kind of stuckness, or it could be, well, you have the Lovers in reverse as well, so it does talk about something being out of balance. And that is maybe because, wow, this is so interesting. There's a lack of meeting of minds over something, maybe with a partner, and maybe it's causing clashes. There's something you're not meeting minds with, I'm seeing that the Two of Wands, I'm seeing quite differently, those two as two fingers, but they are not meeting. And it could be because of a mother, but like some destabilizing energy around you. For some of you, it could be that you want to be a mother and you're struggling with that, or a loss of a mother, something to do with a mother, but it's kind of an unsettled energy around this relationship or whatever it is. The Lovers is there, so it could be a close relationship, but a lovership is the most likely, but a partnership of some sort. But it could even be a work partnership. I am seeing more love here. What you need to think about with the Knight of Wands, you get the Five of Coins in the reverse. Look at that, like two people arguing and the child walking away, that argument leaving someone left out in the cold. But it is in the reverse. It's possible that what you need to think about is this restless energy. How do you settle that restless energy? How do you start seeing yourself as an equal player in whatever this is that's going on in this situation? Or how do you see yourself as not as an outsider? And it might have to do with your own energy needing to be more rested, calmer. Maybe you are having words, but it's needing calmness, it's needing meditation or just taking time out. So interesting. In the near past, you have the Daughter of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Swords, the same card. The same card. This is the same card, Sag. So definitely there is a need for some straight talk. Well, this is in your past, and so that's exactly what it's telling me. It's like something needs to be clarified or even cut out. It could be a behavior, it could be just conversation, discussion, clarity, whatever. Beneath in your unconscious with your Seven of Swords, which is the sneaky energy, you get the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, wow. It could be that there's a person in your energy, this mother energy, this Queen of Swords energy, that's behaving really badly. And there's an element of spite there as well. So I'm not sure, it doesn't feel like a nice energy, and it's beneath the surface, and I think you might be aware of it. And that's what's worrying you. But this energy is having a bearing on this situation, having a strong say in the situation. And then you yourself are in this place of stability. You come with the Emperor there and the Ace of Coins. So maybe work is going well. Maybe you've just started a new job, and you are finding your center. But the Emperor, there's a fine line between being a good emperor and a bad emperor. You can stand in your power, or you can abuse power. I would say that's just the one thing you need to be aware of, because if you can see this Emperor and the way they are sitting, it's like, I'm in charge. And you need to decide whether this situation requires that of you, or if you are overdoing that I'm in charge. That fine line between being in your power and being abusing that power. In the near future, you get this strange, very, very strange Page of Cups. Oh my God. Really, what is this? This person was high when they did this. Look at the wave. The wave is coming to sweep them away. It's like a overabundance of emotions. And that's what I'm thinking. There is something solid around you in the near future. There's some kind of bond, just beautiful, and it can also be very emotional, it's almost like a need to be aware of how you temper your emotions. It's like this Page of Cups is offering themselves emotions, but not to be careful. Yes, like offer yourself the love, but also don't be overwhelmed. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed, maybe by whatever these emotions are, self-pity or whatever the case might be, that can overwhelm you. But you also need to be pouring that love within. But it's something to do with the partnership. And a partnership can be more than one person, especially with the 3 wands there. And then around you, you get the Son of Swords. The Son of Swords is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. So someone wants to speak to you about maybe financial issues. There's something that needs to be spoken about around financial issues, maybe. This is a really strange reading. And then you get the High Priestess, the Five of Cups. This is what you need to think about. And I think it's, look at this person focused on the spilled cups, and maybe this is what is related to this Page of Cups here, is you can look at what's not working instead of what's working. Be careful not to do that. And maybe the Two of Cups there, the solution does come in the form of this High Priestess. Maybe you need to seek counsel from like a High Priestess or someone that you could consider this to guide you with in relation to whatever this thing that's going on that's maybe causing a bit of turmoil. Such a curious reading. You know, it looks like outside interference, and but maybe you are, you know, you could even be this Empress. You could even be this Queen of Swords, feeling angry about something, you know, feeling unheard about something, and then feeling like you have to sneak around, Sag, instead of being honest. So there's definitely this need for honesty in this, whatever the situation is. Yeah. Really. Okay. And then in your outcome you get the Six of Swords with the Eight of Cups. So walking away really crossly from something, instead of, it's like not wanting to, it's a feeling like walking away rather than taking something to a calmer place. I think that's what you are choosing to do. And if you don't want to do that, then you need to maybe seek this counsel. That's what I'm feeling. The Ace of Cups wanted to come out, like a new beginning in love. Or maybe you're just walking away from those things that you feel don't serve you. But, you know, if you look, that's what the Eight of Cups normally is. But in this one, this person is walking away with determination and a bit of anger, you know. And sometimes walking away in anger doesn't resolve the issues. So think about that. Let's see. I want to get a couple of clarifiers. I'm going to use this other deck here, because very interesting reading, Sag. Let me get for your central theme, and then I want to get for that Queen of Swords there, and maybe that as well. The main thing for Sag. Main issue for Sag, please. That one definitely wants, and it's the same one. The Knave, the Knight of Coins, slow and steady. And maybe that's you wanting to rush instead, you know. Rush through something, walk away from something, or because maybe you feel like an outsider. Justice and the Devil. In reverse, and then you get the Hierophant in reverse. So it could be related to family. Maybe you're having difficulties with family. Libra had the same kind of thing. You get the Knight of Coins here, which is about the slow and steady. So there's maybe some things have been rushed. There's been a tendency to rush things, and you are being asked to be more circumspect, more slow and steady in the decisions you make, the choices you make, so that you can bring justice to a situation, just what I think you want. You know, this cat is sitting on Pandora's box. It's like there's Pandora's key there. It says Pandora. It's like you don't want to open this can of worms, you know, the unknown. And maybe that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid to speak up about something or talk about something because you're afraid to open a can of worms. And I think that's this energy here. You've got this Queen of Swords and you have the Seven of Swords upright and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Then you get the Devil in reverse. So it could even represent Capricorn. You get Libra there. You get Taurus. You get the Aries representing you. And yeah. But the thing is, what this represents here is some kind of, there's some Queen of Swords energy, this Empress energy, possibly an earth sign, because you've got Taurus there and you get then the Capricorn here. That is seeming to be negative, right? Not speaking truths, withholding maybe spiteful energy. In the upright, there's honesty. In the reverse, it's abuse of power, it's sneakiness, it's spite. So, wow, that's very powerful, harsh energies around you, Sag. And, you know, it could well be, you just take it, you know yourself. This is in your unconscious, right? So, is it you doing that because you're afraid to speak up? Or are you playing games? But maybe not. But you would know, right? And then, but the cards representing you is the solidness. So trust that. Hold on to that. Just be careful not to let this overflow into you being dogmatic about something. That's all I would say. And what else? I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah, definitely. I think the caution is to rather speak out, rather do things steadily and slowly than rush things. But there is definitely a need for speaking. And you get the King of Swords. It could even be in a partnership, and that came out in reverse as well. So there is this lack of clarity and this lack of speaking and speaking needs to happen, basically. And maybe you need to seek counsel, Sag, about this issue of looking at the spilled milk instead of the possibilities. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I hope this helps you. If it does, please leave your comment and a like, and share how it's resonated for you, and share with other like-minded Saggies. And yeah, and I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.